Welcome back, and thank you for tuning in with your girl, MsBrownCali. Welcome back to the Cali crew. Thank you for all of those people who have subscribed to my channel. Welcome to the family. Now, let's get into this part 2 reunion. What I would like you to do is hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Hit that notification bell, like, and share this video. Okay, so the saga continues. We're going to get right into this, and I laughed most of this show. This was hilarious to me. They started out with, they did a little recap. Then they started out with OG saying that Kristen was fraudulent. The ladies were fraudulent. And, because Kristen had called Byron a bad grandparent, which she did. Like, I don't know why it would take her this long to apologize. She's like, oh, I wish I knew he was still here. I would apologize. Girl, you could have been apologized. You know what you said. Why you playing silly like you don't know what you said, what you did? Like, I don't know why he mad at me. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah. So then, when they were discussing it, of course, Shawnee decides to put her chime in and talks about how she feels that wasn't the appropriate time. The nation did not need to hear it. And OG is like, well, it's not like it was really a secret. Maybe people didn't know about it, but it was not a secret. So the weakest link number 2, we're going to call him Deuce, Weak Deuce. Mark going to chime in and says, well, let's get a raise of hands of who knew that Byron had adopted Thomas, that he wasn't his biological father. So only Kristen and Malaysia raised their hand. And of course, OG chimes in like, oh no, Malaysia, you didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know because you was surprised. You was like, what, huh? Really? What happened? What are you saying? Like, okay, so you were stunned, just like the rest of the women, just like I was, because I didn't know. And Malaysia's like, girl, don't try to tell me I knew. Don't try to tell me what I know. And of course, that's the weakest link number 1. Malaysia, she's so sorry. There's no excuse for that. There's really no excuse for that. But I see that these ladies have a lot of courage once they get some liquor in their system. Some type of alcoholic beverage, spirit, something. Now, they got that liquid courage, quite a few of them, including Malaysia, because she had been drinking in Amsterdam when she picked up that table. But we're going to get into why I'm saying that in a few minutes. So, they cut back to the scene. I didn't lost where I was at. I'm looking at my notes. But I am kind of curious why it took Kristen this long, though. Like, did you not have any intentions on speaking up? Because you never said that you don't feel like he's not a bad grandparent. You just sorry that you said it on TV. I'm confused. Like, so do you think he's sorry that he's not spending enough time with his grandchild? That he's not stepping up to the plate? Or you think it's because Cece he's not doing it? Or I'm not quite sure what it is that the issue is. It's like, okay, he was doing this before, now he's not. And seeing how Byron has already explained himself is like, basically you lying, you full of it. And yeah, it's hard to take anything Kristen says seriously. Like, I never cared for her since day 1. The way she stabbed Cece in the back, that's not my cup of tea. Not the type of female I would hang with. But they like her. Because you know why? Birds of a feather flock together. Okay? So, of course, they bring up the whole Toji thing. Evelyn talking about OG toe sticking out of the shoes. Now, my opinion on the whole matter is OG does not need to wear those type of shoes, because yes, your foot, your toe should not be sticking out, the peep toe. The peep toe shoes are not for you. However, OG's a grown woman. She bought her shoes, or whoever bought them, she can wear what she want to wear. Just be mindful that since Evelyn has brought so much attention to your feet and your toes sticking out, people gonna notice it when you go out in public, and comments might get said. I just would wear a open toe sandal, a sling back, a pump, something else. That I just will not even that. Or if you're gonna do that, make sure you got some type of grip. They got little grips that fit inside your heels, where your feet don't slide up like that. Yeah, maybe your shoes are one size too big. Maybe you might need to go and get fitted properly for your shoes. I worked in a shoe store a long time ago, and yeah, sometimes you're not wearing the proper size shoes, and that will cause that to happen. But yeah, that's my little 2 cents about the whole shoe issue. What I think is even more ridiculous, and I'm going back to this because I've said this in previous videos, is Jackie still not knowing how to be friends with other females. And it's really sad, because you are of an age where you should have got this down a long time ago. Somehow you missed the mark. I don't know if it's because you were married to a professional and that the women in that circle move a certain way, because we're seeing how these basketball wives and ex-wives move, and they don't move like regular people move. They really trifling. They don't know what friendship is, and then they tend to be loyal to the wrong type of people. So I don't know if that's the problem with Jackie, because I didn't get why you would go there and make the little comment about this piggy hat roast beef, talking about OG. You have pretended to be her friend this whole season, and you taking shots and jabs and laughing, and when her back is turned, this is what all the women, I'm not gonna say all the women, because I've never seen Tammy do it, but I know that Shani does it. She kiki it up with everybody, because Evelyn used to make fun of Tammy when she wasn't around, and they laugh about it. So I don't get it. Like, why is that even a subject? Like, if you really felt, especially Jackie, you knew Evelyn was saying this type of stuff, why you didn't sit down and have a little chit chat, like, girl, maybe your shoe, maybe you need to get a different size shoe. Why didn't you say what I just said? Like, why didn't you have that type of conversation with her? But it also goes back to the same reason why you didn't talk to Malaysia when Anthony, because that was brought up, when Anthony was all up in your DMs. Why didn't you just say, stop contacting me about my friend? Malaysia, this man is contacting me, trying to tell me stuff about you. Why you didn't involve her instead of bringing the drama to the group? That's what I don't get. Like, is this like, okay, I can't really be a friend because I need a storyline? I don't really have nothing going on in my life, so I need to bring other BS to the table about other women? I don't get it. Like, you're way too old for that. You're older than me. And I just had a birthday and I turned 47. So you gotta be 50 at least. That's ridiculous. Like, I don't get it. Like, what why would you do that? Like, is that check, y'all need that money that bad that y'all just sit up here and degrade yourselves? Because real women do not respect these type of women. We're not going to move with you. You can't play with us. We're not going to hang with you. We're not going to invite you nowhere, because we see how you really get down. Like, even if you are doing this for a check, all this stuff is for a check, for the show, you sell your soul. You do whatever for some money. So, of course, real women is not going to want that type of friendship. Because you don't know how to be friends. Everybody sitting up talking about each other behind their back. You can't even go to a trip to Costa Rica and have yourself a good time, because the whole time it was a whole big scheme to attack Cece. And I'm glad Cece did not come back like OG did. I understand why OG came back. I don't blame her. OG was like, you know, I got to stand up for myself because y'all been riding me all season. Y'all been taking shots, jabs, talking about my character, doing character assassination on me. I need to stand up and say my side so the people can hear my voice, how I feel on this, what is really the issue here. Yeah, so OG asked Jackie about it, like, hey, what's up? What's up with that? You know, I'm really disgusted by you sitting up laughing with them talking about me. And of course, Mark is like, oh, well, did you think Jackie was your friend? She's like, yeah, I think Jackie's my friend. Mark is just as messy. He might as well go slap on him a bronze, some lipstick in the skirt, because he acting just like a doggone female. Like, okay, so did Shawnee tell you everything to say? Did the producers tell you everything to say? Like, were you reading off a script or something? Like, you didn't have no original thought? Like, I'm so glad this season is over. Because he really needs to be let go, too. He the weakest link number 2. So, Jennifer and Malaysia get into it because Mark asked Jennifer about... He asked her something about how she feels. She was like, well, I feel safe today. I don't feel like... She took a little shot about the whole table thing. I don't remember verbatim what she said. You know, she took a little shot about the whole table incident in Amsterdam when Malaysia threw the table at her. Well, she called her Lakeisha. She called her by her government name. So we should refer to these ladies as Vashonda, who is Shawnee, which I can see why she go by Shawnee. I don't know what her... Vashonda? I guess that's how you pronounce her name. That is a ghetto name. That's real ghetto. That does not speak boss. That speaks... Well, we're not going to go there. And Lakeisha. I got a sister named Keisha. Shout out to my sis. Kiki. Anyway, and Lakeisha's that's a very black name. But Malaysia, what is that? I don't get it. That's... I guess that's supposed to have been better. Whatever. But that's the thing that kills me about Malaysia. So Jen brings up, you know, they bring up the little table issue, how she feels safer now because, you know, she's not getting a table thrown at her. And Malaysia basically is like, well, you pushed me there. It's your fault I did this because you made me so mad that I had to handle myself in this way. Instead of being accountable for your own actions, you're a grown woman, you were drunk, and you were mad. Okay, so that's what that was about. You were drunk and you were mad. So you're mad because you and Shawnee said that Jennifer was talking about Shanice, Evelyn's daughter, and basically saying that Evelyn was not doing her motherly duties, and so Shanice had to go and hook up with men to help pay these bills. So she out here hoeing for some money. So I'm confused about the fact that Evelyn waited a whole season. You let a whole season go by. Y'all hugged, y'all cried, y'all all this and that. And then you rekindle this stuff and bring it back up again. Oh, because your daughter's like, why is you cool with her when she said I was out here tricking for money to pay your bills? Okay, so did you not tell her this part of the show? Like, this is not adding up. Because Evelyn and Jennifer get into it. She's like, you don't understand. You never had no child. When your child's looking at you like, why you still friends with her? So if you didn't want to be her friend, then why say yes? Why hug it out? Why cry? Why do all this extra stuff when you still feeling some type of way towards her? Like, y'all can't say, I don't fuck with you no more. Leave me alone. We're not cool. We're not ever going to be cool. Go ahead on about your business. So everybody's that desperate for a check that you let people talk bad on your children, pretend to be their friend, hug it out, cry, and then come back the next season like, well, I really didn't forgive you. So, that's why we didn't want to take a picture with you. Huh? What? So Malaysia, this is what trips me out about Malaysia. A nigga off the street can come say, you know what? Malaysia, bad mama, house dirty, don't take care of her kids, and you don't even know this person. And the person just said, well, Jennifer Williams told me. And I know Jennifer says a lot of stuff, but so you think that Jennifer said it because you told that Shanice? Like, I don't get why y'all think Jennifer we did it. Okay, is it because you feel that she said that stuff about Shanice? Oh, she was talking about Evelyn's children, so I know she's talking about mine. Or is it that she didn't say the stuff about Evelyn's child, and y'all feel like she's getting some type of revenge on you? Like, y'all caused problems in this friendship I've had with this woman for all these years, so now I'm going to start some mess on your children, since y'all thought it was okay to lie on me about it. Because what I'm not really getting is that you were Malaysia was more upset in Amsterdam about her trying to put her in the middle of something than supposedly she's talking about you and you being a trifling mama and your kids dirty and all this stuff, can't pay your bills and all this stuff. But what I also thought was interesting is how no one mentioned anything about Tammy. Because Jennifer did put that rumor out. Oh, I heard Tammy return them clothes a certain way and all that other stuff. Nobody brought nothing up about Tammy. So, what I noticed is that when OG came back, because when they first started off the recap, when OG came back, Mark had the little earpiece in his ear, and Shawnee said she's back before, like, why is she back? Before Mark had even announced it. Or was it when Malaysia left? Because Malaysia, the weakest link, weak ass woman. Like, girl, get a backbone. Are you really that desperate for money? Get a job. You sitting up here letting these women talk about you, talk about your kids in front of your relatives, messing with your other relatives, soon to be wife. But I remember Shawnee was talking about you didn't bring no substance to the show last season, so you just didn't bow down and allow these women to just say and do whatever this season. Like, okay, I'm just gonna sit back, Jackie, and you getting into it, because Jackie don't know how to be a friend. She don't know. That's her problem. She don't know how to be nobody friend. So Malaysia just gets upset at when her and Jennifer having words, because her and OG already had words, and her and Jennifer had words because Jennifer was like, well, you should have shut your mouth, and she's like, no, you should have shut your mouth. And that's why, I double checked you, or what she said, she double something to her when I threw the table and came after you, whatever. And when Jennifer told her, yeah, that's why you was going to be going to jail, I guess that struck a nerve, because Malaysia gets up, walks off the set, and packs her stuff and go home. She told Shani and Evelyn, I told you I didn't want to do this. And she walks off and goes home. So, yeah. And Shawnee knew that she wasn't coming back, because she said, oh, she's gone. Malaysia's not coming back. And then Mark says when Malaysia's gone, she's not coming back. So I'm like, you are being a producer, and you're sitting on the couch, and you're listening to everything that's going on. You got an earpiece in too. Okay, well. She was like, why is OG back? And OG said why she came back. So really what y'all hoped for was that OG would be like Tammy and not show up. But y'all didn't tell her. So y'all waited till she got there and hoping she was going to cause a scene. And when she didn't, she just got her stuff and left. Y'all had to come up with some more stuff. Y'all had to come up with, well, nobody saw us pushing and all this other stuff, which in the first part of the reunion. So y'all keep trying to justify the BS y'all doing with no receipts or partial. Y'all want to show the total, but y'all don't want to show all the items that were purchased to come up with that total. Y'all don't want to show us the whole story. Y'all don't want to show us what led up to that point of her pushing you out of the way to get to Phoebe. Y'all don't want to show us what Phoebe has said. And of course, Phoebe's sitting there with her little slick mouth. And I think Jackie was being the fakest one of them all, out of everybody. Because Evelyn and Shawnee let it be known, you can only hide who you truly are for so long. And you could tell they must do a lot of editing because they wasn't able to edit that reunion because they want to put that little fakeness in on the end about this whole colorism thing. And Shawnee, what her little 2 cents was, girl, bye. You making all this money, you the boss, you the producer. You should have paid somebody to tell you what to say because we could clearly see you did not know what to say. And what you said was garbage. But you said, oh, well, I'm sorry that she felt this way. But, you know, maybe one day we could have sat down. You could have sat down and talked to her in Costa Rica. You could have sat down and talked to her in San Diego. You could have sat down and talked to her at the reunion. You chose not to. So stop with the foolishness. We see through it. I guess you think that everybody's watching the show cannot come up with their own end story of what's really going on, because I said, did this woman really think that we was going to buy this? I really wish I could sit down and talk to her. What stopped you? What stopped you, Miss Boss, executive producer, from talking to your employee? Your employee said, I feel like I am being treated differently because of the color of my skin. And your response was, no, you're not. That's a lawsuit. I don't. And then you want to say, oh, it's OG's fault. The world is viewing us in a negative way. No. We all saw this. We all saw the way you ladies treated her. And I use the word ladies loosely. I'm trying to be polite today. Because you didn't act like ladies. You acted like little kids. Very childish. Very immature. I'm like, dog. I wonder how y'all was in y'all marriages. Like, this how y'all act? Y'all 40 plus. Y'all act like this? I hate to see y'all when y'all was younger. When y'all was still married. Because y'all... I've never seen a whole bunch of grown women sitting up throwing little temper tantrums because stuff not going their way. I don't know what type of foolishness this is. So Mark asked her, do you see that everyone has a place in the circle? And Shawnee was like, no. And Phoebe's eyes got big like, oh snap. Like, what I think is interesting is that they brought up the whole topic of Phoebe being on drugs. And Jackie didn't say a word. Jackie was on hush mode. And I kept thinking in the back of my mind, somebody must have threatened to sue her about that. Somebody must have threatened slander, defamation of character. Because any other time Jackie have a whole lot to say. But she was on fake mode. Oh, okay. I'm not going to argue with you, Phoebe. And if Phoebe was too, I really wanted to be your friend. Girl, bye. Go have a seat. Nobody believe that. I think that somebody did tell Anthony in Atlanta the rumor. I think that whoever he spoke to may have said that their name was Jennifer. I don't think Jennifer said it. But I think someone in that circle put that information out and said that their name was Jennifer Williams. And that's why Anthony thought that. Or they said that she was the assistant of Jennifer Williams. And I think somebody in that circle is behind that whole situation. So I think that Shani Shani's not the type of boss I would want to work for, put it like that. She is so all about herself and all about her friend Evelyn. And the whole thing, like I said last in part 1, they're mad because Shawnee's mad at Jennifer because you sat up here and told everybody that my best friend slept with my ex-husband. That's the rumor you heard. Well, Jennifer never did say that she didn't say that it was a lie. This is what I think about the whole situation. Jennifer keeps saying, okay, maybe I shouldn't have said it, but I never said it was a lie. And for you to say you never said it was a lie, then what facts do you have that it was true? Evelyn and Jennifer were friends way before Shawnee and Evelyn. What I thought was interesting also is that why Evelyn didn't take no lie detector test. You so quick to give Jackie one over some tablets. If she leaked some, why you didn't take a test to prove to the collectives that, hey, I did not do this. I don't want nobody thinking I did this. I don't want this stigma on me. I'm going to prove my innocence, and I'm going to take a lie detector test to prove it. You so quick to give them out to everybody else. You could have squashed that whole rumor with the lie detector test, and that would have been the end of it. But you and Shawnee such good friends. Shawnee's just going to say, oh, do I think Shaquille would do it? Yes. Why not? Y'all were divorced. I would hope that he's not that low-lifed it. But who knows? People get divorced. People do stuff to each other. Shawnee was seeing somebody else at the time. You never know. I don't put nothing past nobody. Anybody's capable of anything. So, they ended the thing. But, let me get back to OG. OG came with cash money receipts. Okay, she had her little machine shooting out all the tweets and DMs and text messages Ocho Cinco had given to her. She just sprayed them all over the room. That was hilarious. And the ladies were trying to help Evelyn save face, like Kristen. Who does that? But y'all didn't have no problem when Evelyn went and blew up them texts and them tweets in Costa Rica. Had big pages full of them. Y'all didn't have no problem with that. That was cute. That was funny. What y'all didn't think was that OG is in a really loving relationship. And they're open about things like that. Because Kwame didn't look surprised at all. Kwame knew old boy tried to holler at OG. And I'm quite sure he's not the only man that's in her DMs and texting her and trying to get with her. It's just the fact that since y'all think she's so ugly, because I think that's what it is. I think that y'all think that she's too dark-skinned. She's not attractive enough to have a good man like Ocho Cinco. Like, I guess that was supposed to be a good man to them. But when Jennifer tried to tell a girl, I know some things, you need to go sit down. It seemed to me Jennifer be knowing a whole lot of stuff, don't she? But some women, let me tell you something about women. Okay, you have two types of women. You have three. You have some women who you can't tell them nothing wrong about their man. Their man don't do no wrong. Their man could be the biggest hole in the streets, but you can't come tell them that because they're going to end their friendship with you. Because all that man got to say, oh, she tried to touch me. And that's the end of that, okay? And that's what men do. Then you have some women who will actually believe what you say, confront that man, and once they confront him, he gonna lie. Oh no, your girl was trying to talk to me. And then they're gonna end a friendship with you. They're gonna think, oh, she just said that because she want my man. Then you have the other type of women, the third type. The third type, you tell her your man out here doing this, that. She's going to find out for herself. She's not going to ask him. She's going to sit back and investigate. Let me see what time he's coming home. Let me see if he's really at where he said he's going to be at. If he's with the people he said he's going to be with. That's the third type of woman who's going to sit back and say, okay, this lady put a little bug in my ear. Let me find out if this is true or not before I even speak on it, and let him know what I've been told. Let me find out for myself. She didn't put me up on game. She didn't tell me what time it is. Now it's time for me to go and learn, is this true or is this false? And that's the third type of women. Because sometimes people may see things that don't look right and may not be what we assume them to be. And sometimes they are. The only way you really gonna know is if you investigate for yourself and find out. And that's how you gonna know, hey, something don't smell right. This ain't adding up. So that's how women are. And Evelyn is the type, you can't tell her nothing about her man. So then when you find out that what your friend tried to warn you about was really true, you don't know how to act now, because you realize, okay, she really did have my back. And the whole time you low-key thinking, she jealous. She ain't got nobody. She wish she had somebody like what I got. Yeah, so after OG claps back all reunion, OG clapback game was super strong. I loved it. I was here for it. I laughed. It was hilarious to me. That was the highlight of the reunion. The rest of it was weak garbage. Thank God OG came back, because I really would have hated to have to speak on this reunion, because it was just fake. When you are the boss and everyone's intimidated to even say what they really want to say because they know that they're going to get fired,